Welcome back to Capitol Tonight. I'm Susan Arbetter. President Joe Biden is defending the withdrawal of all U.S. military personnel from Afghanistan. Washington reporter Kevin Frey is at the Pentagon now and joins us with more. Kevin.
Yeah, good evening, Susan. The president was very much adamant that this was the right move. And as you mentioned, very much on the defensive, saying at one point that he respectfully disagrees with individuals who suggest that this exit could have gone more smoothly, that they could have started evacuating people sooner. At the same time, he did offer praise for the evacuation efforts. As of last count, there were more than 120,000 folks that were evacuated over the last few weeks, including roughly 6,000, a little less than 6,000 Americans. Biden saying that 90% of Americans who wanted to get out did get out. All of this, again, reiterating Biden today, part of an effort to end and draw down a 20-year engagement in that country.
I'm the fourth president who has faced the issue of whether and when to end this war. When I was running for president, I made a commitment to the American people that I would end this war. Today, I've honored that commitment.
And now here in Washington, of course, there is plenty of politics to go around, and our understanding is that House committee chairs, including Gregory Meeks from New York, have already said they would like to hear from leaders within the administration, including Secretary Blinken, including Secretary Austin, about the handling of all of this, why things played out the way they did, and of course Republicans as well, calling for resignations, calling for actions to be taken against leadership within the administration, basically suggesting that they're going to use this as some sort of cudgel against Democrats heading into next year.
So, Kevin, what's next? Is that it? Is U.S. involvement in Afghanistan complete?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say exactly what it looks like going forward at this point. The easiest answer to all of this at this point, Susan, is that we have gone from a military approach to much more of a diplomatic approach. But what will that look like? Can the U.S. continue to hold some degree of leverage over the Taliban going forward? That's going to be a big question. There are still those Americans and Afghan allies within the country. And although the Taliban has continued to do this sort of charm offensive publicly, will they cooperate in allowing those remaining Americans, those remaining Afghans to actually get out of the country as the U.S. attempts diplomatic channels to get in there? And then there's the question of what happens in Afghanistan going forward from a terrorism and national security picture. Right. While the president continues to tout this sort of over-the-horizon capability the U.S., he says, has and cites those recent strikes that we've done when it comes to ISIS, will the U.S. be able to have the same intelligence of what's going on in the country without a military footprint there?
Yeah,
these are all questions that we simply don't have answers to.
A lot of questions. Kevin Frey reporting. Thank you.